I finally got my ring back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I took it off in the Amazon bathroom. I forgot to turn on my lighting. I took it off to wash my hands. And while I was at work, I took it off and either missed my pocket or completely forgot about it. So I was ringless for a month. And now I got it back and it's not leaving my hand. I'm so sick. This is the third wedding ring I've had.
I was going to ask you, did you end up finding it, or is it just like a replacement one?
No, it's a replacement.
Ah, damn.
If I lost it here, I would have kept searching, but I lost it at work. You know, the best fair. I could do is go up to the security guards and say, yo, where's the lost and found? Best I could do, but that's not a guarantee.
Fair. I would say if you were like worried about losing it while you're at work or something and don't want it to like get messed up, get like a silicone ring or something.
Yeah, or I'm probably just going to end up doing that tattoo. The tattoo on my finger, just in case I do lose it. And like, I know people try to go against finger tattoos, or at the very least I've heard finger tattoos can heal in a way that makes it look weird. But yeah, my dad wanted to get a tattoo to his trigger finger because he's edgy like that.
Okay.
And the artist who he went up to said, yeah, no, I'm not. You don't want a finger tattoo. Don't get one.
I've heard that they like just heal really quickly, or like they fade really quickly because of, you know, all the skin that gets replaced.
Yeah.
I didn't really know much about them healing any sort of weird way. Wouldn't think.
Well, that's what I heard. But I will say, 2 prominent trailers came out over the past week or two. Have you seen both of them?
No, I wasn't aware of new trailers besides ones for shows that I was already watching.
So the trailer for Supergirl came out. They call it a teaser trailer. It's almost 3 minutes long. That's not a teaser trailer.
It's not a teaser.
That's a trailer.
That's a trailer, yeah.
Yeah. A teaser would be like a little white dog running across a bar and walking up to her sitting at the bar. And then she's like, hey, Crypto. And then it ends. That's a teaser trailer.
That's a teaser, yeah.
Can we
3
stop
minutes
with
is
the
a whole
3-minute
trailer. So it's not the Supergirl from the CW show then.
No, it's the Supergirl we saw at the end of Superman.
Okay.
And they're going to do, apparently they're basing it off of The Woman of Tomorrow. I think that's what the comic
I think I heard
called.
that before. That's what they were.
Yeah.
She's
she's coping with losing everybody she loved on Krypton. I really hope we get to explore Krypton and maybe see Kal-El when he was a baby. And I hope that's what the movie opens with, is the whole tragedy of Krypton.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about this in one of the previous episodes when we were talking about DC and we were looking at the roadmap, and Supergirl was on that list, and I think it was something based off of, because it's literally Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, so
yeah,
I feel like it was something along those lines of us figuring that out.
But that got released, and of course, I'm into the DC universe. I have my drawbacks, but I'm into the DC universe. But what also released that I was not expecting to like as much as I did is the Street Fighter trailer. The Street Fighter, the Street Fighter trailer released at the Game Awards. This past week of recording.
See, I didn't watch too much of the Game Awards. I did see E33 win like 4 different awards and was like, yeah, I knew it was the E33 show, but beyond that, I think the only trailers I saw was a movie, not one of these. I don't think. Couldn't tell you. I didn't pay too much attention to it.
I've maybe played Street Fighter twice in my life. I've played Tekken more. But in terms of a fighting game, if I get my fighting game fixed, it's going to be for Mortal Kombat. Which I think, in terms of overall popularity, that was the 2 juggernauts back in the day.
Mortal Kombat and Street
Fighter. Which, by the way, when Street Fighter comes out next year, we might have to watch the old Street Fighter movies. We might have to do that.
I'm sorry. I was making faces over here because I saw something else. Some two new movies coming out as well. Masters of the Universe.
Oh, He-Man?
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat 2.
I was going to talk about Mortal Kombat 2. But I was going to say about the two trailers, the reason I wanted to talk about Supergirl and Street Fighter specifically is Supergirl did not get me that hyped up just because I'm not one of these people that are complaining that there's a woman-led superhero movie and it's James Gunn and, restore the Snyderverse. Y'all know I'm not like that if you've heard how I'm talking, right? I've just never been a massive Supergirl fan. Nothing to do with the character. I've just never connected with Kara ever. She's just not, she's not Batman. She's not Green Lantern. She's not, I'm excited for the Lanterns show. That's what I'm hyped up about next year. I'm still going to watch Supergirl, but I'm hyped up for the Lanterns show.
Yeah. I mean, I tried watching the Supergirl CW show. I did watch a little bit of it. And even before that, anything else that was Supergirl related also really wasn't a hit with me. It's just it never interested me really that much.
The most Supergirl I've gotten was the Injustice games and Justice League Unlimited. And both of those I've just never been like, oh, cool. Yeah. Again, nothing to do with the character. I'm sure she's an interesting character. I've just never been like that.
Yeah, which is, I felt the same way, I'll be real.
Now, on the other hand, Street Fighter, I was not expecting to be like, oh, I kind of want to watch this. But I watched the trailer, and I don't know if it's the music mixed with the fighting, and they got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got so hyped up, but I kind of really want to see the Street Fighter movie now.
They got me curious. I'll be real. I think I have to watch the trailer. Is it really less than a minute?
Yeah. And it's just straight.
That one's a teaser.
That's a teaser. It's straight action and bad bitches. I'm going to be honest.
Oh.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
And it's been really
forever
sick song.
It's been forever since I've seen anything like Street Fighter related beyond the game. How many years ago? I don't even know
when the last game was. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I'll give it that. That's the 99. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say that's not this one. It definitely couldn't be. Yeah. 56 seconds. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Guess I'm catching up to some stuff after this.
Yeah. But Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out, and they got Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage, which I'm sure he's going to do good.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, and I was just like, really?
Yeah, I like him, but I'm really disappointed. Call it professional wrestling bias, but The Miz is basically Johnny Cage in the WWE. He's a Hollywood asshat that kicks people's ass.
That's what you do.
He has been playing that character for a decade in the WWE. I really wanted it to be The Miz.
Yeah, you got it down. You got it down, Pat. You're born for the role, you know?
Do you remember watching Mortal Kombat 2020? I think it came out in.
Is that the same movie I'm thinking of? Because I do know what you're referencing because it is 2021. But is that the same movie? It can't be. It is. I did see that movie. Yeah.
I liked it when I first watched it, and then I watched it a second time, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this kind of.
I watched it a second time, and I thought genuinely the movie was older than what it is. Really? It felt like some of the effects and some of the style read early 2000s rather than 2021.
Well, it was a smaller budget, if I remember correctly.
It definitely reads like it would have been a smaller budget.
And I do think they did an excellent job with like Sub-Zero's ice effects, especially when he was going after Cole and his family and he's icing that road where he's making the sword or whatever. And I enjoy that they took time. There was a clear love of the games, it's not a deep love, but it's a love of the games. And I can applaud them in them going like, okay, let's try to make an original character, because it's not new to Mortal Kombat to make a game with an original character. But that pitch meeting was basically, all right, let's make an original Mortal Kombat character that'll hopefully catch on. What's his power going to be? He's a descendant of Scorpion. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Do you want to do something with fire? Nah. Oh, what if he has reflective armor? Okay, what's his power going to be, though? He's a decent fighter.
He's a good fighter, maybe?
And we'll just have him get his ass kicked over and over
the time
at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Until he beats Goro. You know the guy that was ripping apart Liu Kang constantly in the animated movie? Let's have him just basically tear Goro a new asshole, huh? Yeah?
Sounds like righteous justice.
No, the only two really good parts about that, I like the guy who played Shang Tsung, and I loved the casting of Scorpion. I can never remember the guy's name, but I love him.
Yeah, same dude that was in John Wick.
John Wick. He was in Bullet Train.
He was in
the Wolverine. He played the older brother.
I could not get his name. I'm not going to pronounce his name correctly, but yeah, I love the dude.
It's Hiro something, right?
Hiroyuki.
Yeah.
Sanada.
Yeah, it's tremendous. And I think the guy who plays Sub-Zero was great. Well, he played Bihan. He didn't play Kuai Lang, but, it's
the other Sub-Zero.
I hope he comes back as Smoke. That'd be not Smoke, Noob Saibot. I really, really, really hope he comes back as Noob Saibot, because he was sick.
So we've got the cast list out for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. You can see, let's see.
The guy who played Kano was perfect. I forgot to mention that. He was perfect as Kano.
I don't think he is. No, there he is. He's Bihan. In this movie as well.
Okay. So he might be coming, because I think he died. If I remember correctly, I think Sub-Zero killed him.
That's the only name listed under him, so I mean, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, the movie's not out yet, so we have yet to know.
Kuai Lang is his younger brother, and I don't know. If Sub-Zero is just not in the movie, I'll be disappointed. I'll be upset. But you can't, that's a whole lot of backstory of Kuai Lang is now Sub-Zero.
I say, I don't think they have, like, nicknames for the characters. They're all just their actual names.
I just wish that they made the main character Liu Kang and I always forget the hat guy's name. What's the hat? Kung Lao? Is that his name? The guy with the razor blade hat?
Yes.
I think it's Kung Lao.
So? Oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember these names. Razor hat. Mortal Kombat.
When I was like 17, I went heavy into Mortal Kombat lore, and I even wrote a short story, like a fanfic about Mortal Kombat.
Well, you were right. It is Kung Lao, so.
It is Kung Lao. He's sick. I love Kung Lao. I love playing as Kung Lao.
I fought with him so much.
My brother would play Raiden, and he would just spam the teleport until I killed him in real life.
Skill issue.
Dude, he would do that, and then he would do Scorpion, because Scorpion has the teleport. Well, he'll go off screen and then appear on this and kick you, just right next to you. Over and over and over again. Dickhead.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I did also love playing Raiden in the game. You couldn't find a better Raiden player than me at the time. You probably could. It's just a brag.
In Mortal Kombat 10, I got really good with Kano. But honestly, I want to see a goofy Mortal Kombat movie where they just take advantage of the leg kick. Like in Mortal Kombat 9, my buddy would just spam leg kicks, and I couldn't do anything. And my character looked so dumb because leg kick. Over and over and over again.
Well, I mean, skill issue. Get good.
What a fucking dickhead, dude. I don't know. That would make me... We need a new TV if you spam some cheap ass move and then just looked me dead in my face and said skill issue. Like, pretty sure that controller's going through your skull.
If I did it to you all fucking round and you didn't find a way around it, that's on you, you know?
But you mentioned E33 Expedition 33. Did you play it?
I haven't. I actually have been meaning to because I wanted to give it a try. And then
like
I saw...
you said, it won so many. There were some that it really shouldn't have been in, and not that it didn't have any business being in, but it was up for Game of the Year and Indie Game of the Year. And you're like, okay, I understand because technically it is an indie game.
By technicality.
But come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
none of those other games had a shot.
Let somebody else win, please.
Yeah. I also saw voice performance. I also saw voice performance of the year had like 3 of the actors from Expedition 33.
Yeah.
And the guys I saw that were in love with the game were like, yeah, the voice work was amazing, but come on. Come on.
Everybody I know that even people that played the game, like I know people that played the game, they said it was fantastic. They said they loved it. Beautiful game, you know, great music, all of that. And those same people were like, how many awards did they win? Did they not give anybody a chance? Like, did they even need to be in the indie game category?
It got its it was definitely glazed, as the kids say. I didn't play it, so I can't talk too much shit. But I did hear from everybody that it should be Game of the Year. Mm-hmm. But also from everybody that it got rewarded like it was Game of the Decade. Yeah. Like Game of this century. And I don't think anybody thinks that.
I mean, literally no hate to the game, because for one, I haven't played it. 2, I've only ever heard good things about the game. But damn, how many awards are you going to get? Like at some point, it started becoming a joke in the friend group. It was just like, yeah, they paid him off.
One thing I saw that was egregious, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Was best adaptation, best film adaptation. Did you see the nominees for this?
No, don't think I made it that far.
It must have been a down year because Minecraft movie, the Netflix Devil May Cry series, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, which everybody hated, and Until Dawn, which Until Dawn wasn't even the game. It wasn't even, it didn't follow the game at all. It had references to the game, but it wasn't the game.
Now, I will say I don't think a movie adaptation of a game has to follow the game, given, you know, the story mode of a game is pretty much like an interactive movie already. So I wouldn't need it to follow the plot of a game, given, you know, also you had the Minecraft movie, which there is a story to Minecraft, but is it really enough to make a movie? No, you wouldn't think so.
I think it's difficult to do a movie based on the choice games, which is why I think you should just not touch the choice games. But I do think if you're going to make a movie, if you want to make a movie that's in the same universe as a video game, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. But if you're calling it Until Dawn, I need to see Krish, Ashley, Mike, Matt, Emily. I need to see all of them up in a cabin getting slaughtered by Wendigos. I get it's a choice game, so they were probably like, oh, I don't know how to do this properly and yada, 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 to where you kill people, and then just don't touch it. Just make a basic-ass horror movie, which is what they did.
I don't really know much about Until Dawn, like, at all, but
it's pretty good.
Seems like a horror movie that's just kind of based in the same universe. Is there any what similarities are there to the game, but between the game and the movie?
They reference spoilers for anybody who hasn't played Until Dawn. I mean, it's been out for over a decade, but spoilers. Josh, the outfit he wears when he's in his quote unquote serial killer persona shows up as a serial killer in Until Dawn. Until Dawn, the movie, is kind of like Happy Death Day, you know, where the girl keeps getting killed over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's basically they got to figure out how to survive the night without getting killed. And they face a variety of monsters and yada, yada, yada.
Movie's core mechanic is a time loop like Groundhog's Day. So, yeah. Features Wendigos. Expands the lore with Dr. Hill, apparently.
Okay. If it's set in that universe, because I do remember the actor who plays Dr. Hill is in there as like a convenience store worker, and maybe there's something deeper to that. I didn't have enough interest to watch because I saw that they weren't being faithful to the actual game. So if it's expanding the lore and it's a prequel or a sequel or whatever, sure.
You're pretty much right. The movie serves an expanded universe story, potentially a prequel with only minor nods like Josh's file. Dr. Hill is a gas station attendant to the game.
Also, that's weird because Dr. Hill in the game, when you're inside of Josh's mind, Dr. Hill is his therapist. So why he would be working at a convenience store, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get all into the IGN article about it, but interesting.
All this to say, Sonic 3 came out like right after the cutoff for this. And Sonic 3, while not being tremendous, I think would have blown all those out of the water. I think all 3 Sonic movies are very solid.
I didn't watch any of the ones past the first one, I'll be real.
Really?
I think I watched the first one, and I was a big Sonic fan growing up, like as a kid. Like I watched the first one and was like, okay, at least I'm glad they remade it. And didn't do the jack shit they were planning on doing the first time they were going to make the movie. Yeah,
Satan Hellspawn.
Exactly. And I saw they were leading on to a second one, and I was like, I think I kind of want to see it. And by the time the movie actually came out, I was somewhere else in life. Couldn't tell you where, but that movie I never even realized it came out until I saw ads for the third one, and I was just like, when was there a second? Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Me and my wife watched the first one and we love it. And then the second one I saw, they were doing Knuckles. And Knuckles is my favorite Sonic character. And he always has been. So I wanted to see it. And he's voiced by Idris Elba, which is a massive plus because I love pretty much everything I've seen Idris Elba in. So the second one was great, in my opinion. I even think I liked it more than the first one. I'd have to go back and watch it. But this third one, I don't think it was as good as the first and second one, but I do think there was interesting stuff with Shadow. And I think it was Jim Carrey's. I don't think you're going to see Dr. Eggman again because Jim Carrey is retired. I mean, he came back to do the third one out of like an obligation, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be surprised if we had another Sonic movie without an Eggman, unless they're passing it on to somebody else.
They teased the fourth one.
Oh.
They teased the fourth. Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
At the end of Sonic 3, Knuckles, him, Tails are racing. Knuckles, him, Tails, and Shadow are racing. And I think it's Shadow. I don't know. Shadow may have done his own thing. But they were racing. And Sonic gets lost, and then he gets surrounded by Sonic bots. And also he sees Amy. So they're teasing a fourth one. They want to do a fourth one. They're making money, and they haven't dropped off yet. So
yeah, and I mean, as from what you're saying, the movies aren't that bad, so they could be going somewhere.
You should definitely watch it if you have not.
It's in the plans.
But I don't think Sonic 4 has been announced.
I'm going to have to catch up from Sonic 2 first. So, 2022.
I think they're all in I think they're all in Paramount, I think.
Yeah, Hulu, Disney, Paramount. Amazon requires an add-on. Okay. So probably just Paramount.
All right. Well, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. What I wanted to talk about. Now, we want to do resolutions. It is the new year. We forgot to say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
You're seeing this a couple days before. This comes out a couple days before New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the week of New Year's. Happy New Year, 2026. Yeah. We're all getting there.
Yeah, I'm alive still.
Well, when I went back, and what I didn't tell you I was going to do because I got the idea at work, is I watched our 2025 New Year video and wrote down the New Year's resolutions that we made.
Oh, good. Then. You're going to call me the fuck out. Okay.
And let me tell you, let's just get into it.
All right.
All right. So one of your podcast ones was increase streaming days. At that time, you were streaming weekly, and then we were uploading the VOD on Friday. So did you follow up on that?
Yeah, let me tell you how I did about that. Matter of fact, let's pull up some statistics right here, buddy. Let's get it. Twitch.tv.
You been on that grind set?
Oh, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. I can tell you, I pull up my creator dashboard right now. I have streamed exactly one time in like the last 8 months, bro.
On that grind set.
On that grind set.
Making good on the resolution.
Dude, my streaming has, as a matter of fact, plummeted since making that. Because I was streaming, once a week? I was like every, Wednesday? Yeah, after that, I believe work got really hectic, and then I had transitioned jobs, and even then, I still don't have too much time off. So, yeah, streaming has not been a priority for the last little bit.
Is that something that you want to do, though?
It's something that's fun to do because I do still like playing games. I mean, I still play games like pretty much nightly. I mean, I'm getting back into Marvel Rivals, as we've talked about before, playing Arc Raiders. We just started a Fallout 76 like server. So we've been doing quite a fucking bit, like within the Discord and stuff. I just haven't even thought about it.
I have the opportunity to get Fallout. Is that crossplay?
Yes. I believe so. Well, we at least have it on different platforms. Like I have it on Steam. I believe 1 or 2 or 3 other people have it on Steam, and then some people have it on the Xbox app on the computer here. And we're all on the same server, so I imagine it's crossplay.
It is not. It is crossplay between Xbox and PC.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah,
it's a 100 gig game too.
If we want a game that you want to do, we might have to do it in October, though. Outlast Trials, I can get Outlast Trials, and that's crossplay.
That sounds familiar. What is that? Outlast Trials?
A co-op horror game in the Outlast universe.
That's what I thought.
Just think about it. I think Phasmophobia is crossplay too, and y'all were getting into that for a second.
We still do play Phasmophobia every once in a while. So yeah. Feel free to fucking hop in.
But maybe we'll start streaming again. I know I was trying to come up with ideas of stuff to do. It might be a fun thing to do every now and then.
Every now and again, it's definitely a nice thing to sit down and do. I just never really even thought about it because half the conversations we have in this Discord in that Discord wouldn't fly well over anywhere else. And it's not like anything we say is that bad. It's just not interesting, I guess is the word.
Tori gets drunk and goes on rampages.
Tori hardly ever drinks. I don't think I've
heard. Can you yes and me? Can we start spreading rumors?
No, yes and me? This is not rumor. This is straight up lying on our name to people on the internet. I don't believe that classifies as a rumor.
All right. One of my podcasts resolutions was Friday videos. I wanted to be more creative. I didn't want to do just reactions. And at that point, we were doing VODs. But did I follow up on that? No.
I was going to say, how'd you do, buddy?
Friday videos stopped when you stopped streaming. Which we talked about it, and y'all should see a Friday video this week of this coming out. Because I do want to do those. I have a lot of fun editing them, even though it's a headache, and we are going to have to work around some things. I still have a computer that has the strength of a little toddler, you know. So we're going to have to find a workaround that, which I think I do. I have a couple ideas of what to do about that, but failed it. But I do want to try to get one out every week. And yeah.
Okay.
Now, podcast for you, better visuals. You wanted to make the podcast look more interesting.
Man, how did that go?
We did. So we didn't change the logo.
No, we didn't change the logo.
We haven't done anything massive with our masks outside of my personal profile pictures are the mask. And I think you made yours that way, but I don't know.
I'm going to take a look at, I have to take a look at our past like podcasts and stuff, because I want to say at the very least over the course of the year, the main thing that would have changed would have been the background we used.
Yeah. This episode that I was watching, it was the basic brick background with the neon sign. So we did change, like as you're looking at it right now, we changed up. We colored the brick in our colors. We put our names there.
Yep.
But even then, we didn't do a Halloween theme like we did last year. We didn't do a Christmas theme like we did last year.
Completely forgot about it. Well, the Christmas episode isn't out yet, so that could still change. We just have to decide on that very quickly. And that's even this is y'all are hearing this after the Christmas episode came out. So let us know how we did if we did it, you know.
I don't think we're gonna do it. But I like that's up to you. When I was talking about this with my lady, I was like, I'll give myself half a point because we did change it up a little bit. But even then, it's not a whole lot, and it's still not incredible where it's at. So I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, I'm seeing as of the latest 9 months ago, we still have the old background. So at some point it did change, which is something. We worked towards it.
Yeah.
Can't say we fully checked off that goal, or at least I fully checked off that goal, but there was at least a mark there.
Now, another resolution I had for the podcast was collaborations, which we did none.
We had one collaboration with the Discord folks for the American thing, but that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, but in that episode, I was talking about doing, like, making an ad and putting that on other podcasts and inviting other podcasts, which I did. I will say I invited a YouTuber out, which I knew that was going to be a long shot, but I figured that he was gaining traction, but still small enough to where it wouldn't be crazy for him to respond, but that didn't happen. And that's pretty much it. Just because I want to do that, but also my camera, it worries me. Of course, we have a workaround for it. But if y'all watch the Red Light Trivia Night with the people, Z had to replace my camera because it kept freezing.
Yeah,
and of course, he did it with a freeze frame of me slamming my headphones onto the desk.
Okay, that opportunity presented itself with it freezing the way it did. I can't say, that if I had other options, I would have gone with them, because I had most definitely had other options. But that was just, it had to be. It had to happen.
Fair. But this year, I really do want to do that. I think it'll be beneficial for us greatly, obviously. We just got to find the right people to do it. I try to look at other smaller podcasts, but I try to find people who I think are going to vibe with us or have interesting conversations or whatever. Yeah. And I just have not found that.
which I mean is fair. I guess we just got to keep looking.
Just keep swimming.
Gotta keep swimming.
Let's move on to personal.
Oh, we'll see how that goes.
Weight loss. This was one for both of us.
Nope. Did I have a specific goal?
No.
Cool.
You said that you were on a couple days of regularly going to the gym, making a couple better choices, but that's all you said.
Yeah, I didn't gain weight. I don't think I lost any.
I think I gained some, which
I'm still hovering by 285 to 280. And it's kind of been that way. The only thing that I've ever really noticed is when I go and visit my mom, she'll be like, "You look skinnier." And like she said that just about every time, but like I'm at least basing that off the reference of from the last time she saw me. So
yeah. See, I'll
take it to say I look skinnier, but I definitely have not lost weight.
I don't have a scale. The only one I really have access to is at my grandparents' house, and that scale's like 15 years old. So if I step on it, it cracks, or it doesn't crack, but it, you know,
crunches a little bit. You get the stress.
Yeah. It's like
you get on and goes, damn.
Yeah, I imagine it doing what the Wii Fit board does. Or if you're big and you get on the Wii Fit board, it goes, oh. It's like
the Wii Fit board. The Wii Fit board was
bitch.
Out to hurt feelings. Like, don't me. Like, fuck you. First of all, like, I didn't have to stand on this board.
I didn't have to purchase you. Right?
I can return you if I need to. You know, I need to weigh myself because I haven't weighed myself in a little bit, but like the last couple times I have, it's always been the same weight.
I do. Weight loss is definitely something I want to focus on. I am too big. I eat way too unhealthy. But Chris Van Vliet, he's a wrestling content creator, and he talks about vague goals get vague results. But I'm always scared to set a solid goal, you know, in terms of disappointing myself. But I think that's what it's going to take to really, you know, get my head on straight, you know.
I mean, hey, if that's what it takes, then that's just what it takes. You got to pick up and do it. Set a specific goal.
That's what it takes. Quick ones. I said it was going to be more frugal. That didn't happen. At that time, I bragged about having a triple-digit savings account, and I remember specifically that was gone within a couple weeks. So, you know.
Fair.
I said cutting off Z. I said that would be on my thing, and it's been a running joke the entire year that I continue to do that. I'm still horrible at it.
Can't even do that right.
No, I can't. But the other thing that me and you both said was saying instead of doing, that we were going to stop talking and we were actually going to get stuff done, yada, 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 which I can say that I might be a little better than I was, but I'm still pretty bad in terms of procrastination and laziness and all that.
I think I remember the context of that, and I don't think it's gotten too much better for me as well. I mean, there's definitely been times where I did like pick up and do what I said I was going to do, but those times are few and far between, farther than I'd like to admit. So
yeah,
don't think I've done too well on that one.
Well, that's the disappointments aspect of this.
Yeah.
Let's get.
I see what you mean by heartbreaking.
Let's see what we're gonna break our hearts about this time next year, huh?
Hey. Well, honestly, I think a lot of my goals would kind of stay the same besides maybe the streaming one. I don't know how I could commit to a certain streaming schedule nowadays with how full my schedule usually is. So whenever I'm available really is the stream schedule now.
Yeah.
Beyond that, most of my other goals would really stay the same.
I think you could. I do think you could have a solid streaming schedule. The issue with that is I think in order for you to have a solid streaming schedule, you would have to love streaming. And I don't think you love streaming. I think you like streaming, but I don't think you love it.
I like streaming. I don't think I've had enough time with streaming to say I love streaming. Like, it's a nice thing to do every now and again for me, but it's not something right now that I can put focus and too much effort into with my daily life and job that I do already have currently.
Yeah, I know you have 2 days off, and I also know that you stay up pretty late. Not every day, but and most of the time you're in the Discord. Of course, I don't live with you. I'm not in your head, whatever. But I do think that if you really made an effort, you could do it. But like I said, that would involve you being like, this is something I really want to do. And I think you just see streaming as something that would be cool to do every now and then. Which I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just,
I think what my issue would be is it would involve a lot more energy than I could provide myself. Like I work early in the morning to sun's already down in the evening. Well, especially with daylight savings here, of course, but it's like I get off around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I want to stream for a couple hours after that, I definitely could. And it's something that I could do or should do if I really want to make streaming like my thing. But I feel myself that if I right after work, I hardly want to do anything. Like, I was laying in bed until it was time for us to record because I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling anything else today.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would have that feeling way too much to say, even try and say I'm a streamer or anything like that. Because it's just like, I know if I get into bed, I'm not going to get out unless it's something that I have to do.
Yeah.
And I don't think streaming is just something I could do like that at this moment.
Well, a content goal that I do want to have is do I want to say 52 videos, but I'm not sure if the math works out quite like that. But
it's a video a week,
a Friday video every week. I really, really want to commit to that because, like I mentioned it in the New Year's podcast last year on how well they were doing. Yeah. I haven't looked at the laugh video or the scare video. I think the cringe video, is another one we did. But I do know the laugh and the scare video did pretty well. I think the scare video is almost at 500 views, which I know isn't a lot in regards to the overall.
But for our content, for our size of channel, I'd say it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Apparently the filter does not work. Okay, there we go. Sure. Why do I have to enter in a value, brother? Greater than 300. We'll see what we've got here. Not a cult. That was a short.
Yeah, that might be inflated by our shorts. Yeah, because we
a clip is what I meant.
Oh,
sorry. Shorts are actually their own category. We've had a couple get over 200 views. Pretty damn close to 300. Scaring ourselves, killing our channel before it starts. The TikTok video.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Scaring ourselves was where we watched scare stuff.
Yeah. That one actually, I don't remember that video getting so many views on it. So that's nice.
307. Oh, it's not. It's 298. The laughing 285. Mm-hmm. I really like the thumbnail. Like, it's basic, but I do really like the thumbnail of killing our channel just because it has Chromocron. I still think that's so funny.
I think one of those videos had something we cut out, and I thought I had a soundbite saved, but I could not find it.
You may be thinking of the unreleased video.
That one also had something. That was I do remember that one as well.
Yeah, that one didn't get uploaded, but there might be something cut out of those. Our most watched podcast is Big Boys ranking fast food joints.
Which is hilarious.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
But I do want to do a lot of Friday videos, and I also want to put a lot of effort into them. Which I think I really can do. And I think when I do set my mind to being creative, I can be. But it's just about like channeling my mind into that, you know?
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's fair. I've noticed that when it comes to both of us, we sort of have a mindset to get into to work on stuff, especially. And I feel like that's much more important for you than it usually is for me, because I tend to, even if I'm not in the mindset, I tend to just sit down and do it sometimes. Like when it comes to, especially like school projects when I was back in college, like art projects, like if I wasn't feeling it, I would just kind of sit down and do it. And it's just like, okay. But then if I was in the mindset, it would definitely go a lot better. I feel like I'd do a lot better in said project. And I feel like that's sort of your mindset when it comes to content creation, is you have to be in the mind to do it, to really excel, to do what you want to do.
Well, that's because I don't like putting out stuff that I just did. I like putting out stuff that I truly, like, I got into and I was coming up. Like, if I did a video or if I did a clip, and part of the reason I was tired of doing the clips is I was just mass producing them. I was in that state of like, okay, line it up, this, and that. You know,
got into a process. I guess
I got into a 9 to 5 headspace about it, which just killed it. But I've done interesting stuff with the clips. I couldn't tell you which clips there are because I've put out so many. But
I remember you Snapchatting me after the fact saying like, yeah, I really like what I did with this, or check out what I did with this. Like, I think it's interesting and it's something new I tried, you know. I remember getting those.
I've messed with the voices, the filters. I've messed with our faces. I've done opposite perspectives. I've done clips where it's just the podcast look. I've done clips where it flashes between our cameras. I do that. But I just got into this headspace of just mass producing them that I stopped doing that. And it really just grinded. And that leads into another resolution I have that's just overall, I want to explore my creativity a lot more this year. My lady just got me this big-ass notebook. She got me 2 of them because I've told her I want to get back into writing. And I really, really enjoy getting into a world that I basically get to make up the rules and the characters and all that. And I'm starting small. I like to start with, you know, just describe a room, you know, or describe someone walking down a street or something like that. And she helps me because she'll send me prompts from TikTok as a whole writer's TikTok where they'll share prompts or ideas with other people, which I think is cool. And we had that idea for a show that we could do on the side that I would do, which still might happen, but I think that's definitely on the back burner because I have like 5 different ideas of what I want to do. And I was narrowing into one, but I couldn't really think of what exactly to do past like the first 3 episodes, you know.
Gotcha.
I apologize.
Need some storyboarding. I hear you.
Yeah, and I might discuss with you what that was going to be. The two basically, to kind of reveal my hand. The 2 of them was going to be me and you living in the district, because also we didn't expand on the lore too much outside, I think, of Freddy's bar.
Yeah, you know, we had Freddy's bar for the thing.
Or Freddy's Love Shack.
Yeah.
Whatever we called it.
I think it was Freddy's Love Shack, actually, which is hilarious. Yeah. And then I remember with the conversation around that episode, we did do a little bit of world building for like the district or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't get too far past that.
No, and I think past that, I think for the stream, you had like a city that you were kind of putting together. That was the
idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember planning it out because I started doing it again. Okay.
Listening to that episode back, I hate laughing at myself, but the Freddy insert something last name bit that I did throughout that entire thing is great. I find that so funny. Especially
for the record, that Freddy something last name was not planned. No, at least not by us. It might have been by just you, but not by me.
No, I didn't plan it. I just started doing it. I think it topped out. The last one I did was Freddy getting very uncomfortable last name, and that broke both of us. Yeah, no, it's called Z Finds True Love or something like that. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do more of that.
In the video.
In the beginning of that and the end of that, we did audio only, us at a bar, and then me sending you into Freddy's shack, and then me meeting you outside. I want to do more of that.
Episode was called Z's Search for True Love, by the way. Episode 55.
Yeah. To sum her up, we play the prison dating game. So if you haven't listened to that, go listen to that.
Yes, sir.
But being more creative in the Friday videos and also the collabs, I'm going to set the same thing. I really do. I have people in mind of collaborations that I want to do. And I also kind of want to reach out to other podcasts and be like, hey, we'll, and I'll have to get with you on this, but we'll record an ad where it summarizes what our podcast is. And we can send that out to people and they can send theirs to us and we'll play that, sometime in the podcast, be like, check out them or however they want us to do that. I enjoy doing this.
Work it out.
I enjoy doing this. And when I get into the world building aspect and the creativity aspect of it, I lost it. And now that I'm talking about it and thinking about it, I really want to get back into it.
I have a creative issue of with trying to start big and then work my way down, which I need to work on, especially when it comes for bigger projects. Especially like I do want to refocus on changing up the way the channel looks. Like, the logo we have, not the logo, but like the, what's it called? Thumbnail? No. Our channel avatar. No.
Banner?
Yes, there we go. Our channel banner and all of that. I do want to refocus and actually continue on to the change that we were making, like the one we did with our background here. Like I do want to thematically like refocus the channel. Because I'm pretty sure that was within my goals for last year, and then we made it as far as changing up the background, and then I dropped it after that.
Yeah, life
happened or something. So I do want to like refocus on making those changes and maybe making it in a much more palatable sense in my head, so I don't overwork myself before even getting started.
Yeah. Well, personally, do you want to share any resolutions?
Personally, resolution-wise, what were my last ones? It was losing weight, going back to the gym and streaming more, or that was
weight loss and doing instead of saying.
Doing instead of saying. Yeah, no, I'd have to keep both of those the same, really. I mean, I didn't gain weight, which is a good thing, but I pretty sure as hell didn't lose it, so I got to take that step again.
There's a lot personally that I want to accomplish this year, and one big thing is very personal, and so personal I'm not going to share it on here. If you want to pry about it, you can pry about it. Pry.
Yeah, I know. I laughed because that's what I heard at first and then realized you said pry. So I got you.
Yeah. I wanted to clear that up because the way I said it, it sounded like fucking pry about it. But one personal thing that I don't have any problem making public is I'm turning 25 this year, and I know that's not running out of time by any means. But I do officially want to fix the concrete in the foundation of my life, officially start the road to having a solid life. And there's outside aspects I can't control that they're always going to be there and always going to be rough. But
I think based off what you told me last time we talked, I'm pretty sure you've already started taking steps that way. So good on you.
Maybe. Saying instead of doing,
Yeah.
But what the fuck? I was gonna say something and you got me totally off. Fear. I think I let fear control me a whole lot and more than I really know. And it keeps me from doing things that even I have to do. I need to do. I'm scared of getting bad news, or I'm scared of getting in people's way. I'm scared of being tossed further backwards than I am already now. And I think this year I really want to change that around. I really want to start not living without fear, because of course you have to have some fear, but
Yeah. I mean, that's good for the survival instinct to have some semblance of fear, but definitely don't let it control you.
Yeah.
I mean, as not going too deep into things, I've noticed in the past, of course, where there have been times, I wouldn't say much fear rather than like overthinking and like thinking like, what if it goes wrong? But that does tend to hold you back. And then when you get over it, it's like when you actually start taking steps towards doing the things you want. Like when it came to the world building for the district, like I remember when we were very like close to, or very just getting started with it, there was times when we would talk and then we'd go like weeks or months without even mentioning the topic again, and then come back to you writing a whole fucking page of everything. Like when it came to Freddy's Bar, I'm pretty sure that's where the idea even spurred from. Was you writing down at work. But like there were times where you'd kind of enter that flow state and you're just like, well, yeah, I've got all these ideas and I want to start taking steps towards doing them. And you would get part of the way there, and then we would have life hit where, over time, especially, does both of us some issues at work. So it definitely, it started and stopped is what I'm saying.
But also, I do remember, I felt like our conversations were only about the podcast. Like it got that way.
Yes, it did get that way at some point.
I don't want that to be the case. Like, we're partners in this, and I've repeated over and over again that I do really want this to go somewhere, like the entire world of it. I think we can do very interesting things with. But it was getting to a point where and I know you've heard this, but you are my closest friend, and I didn't want those conversations to just be
business.
Okay, let's talk about the podcast.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is fair. You got to keep the friend relationship, which, I mean, we have done pretty well, I would like to say. Not every conversation we ever have is about the podcast. As a matter of fact, more often than not, it's not about the podcast. So, I mean, hey, getting somewhere.
Well, coming up on an hour, let us know y'all's New Year's resolutions in the comments. Let us know how y'all stuck to them. And be honest. Be honest.
Be honest.
Don't try to put yourself on a pedestal and say you accomplished everything. You didn't. We know you didn't.
We ain't about these lies. If you say you accomplished everything, I'm downvoting you because I know you didn't.
But another place to put your New Year's resolutions or judge us for ours is rating. Rate 5 stars, whatever platform you're on. See, what can that look like?
These guys were at least honest about how their resolutions went and how they didn't accomplish them. 5 stars for being honest.
Absolutely. But you could also click the crooked arrow, share to a platform, Facebook, Instagram, put it in a text message saying you got to check this shit out. But you could also do that in person, because word of mouth is very important. If someone comes up to you and says, I need to expand my podcast library, it's drying up. Z, what do these people say?
Well, you head on over to the boys, Jackie and Z over at Red Light Homies, where they don't stop, can't stop, and won't stop putting out podcast episodes.
Absolutely not. We definitely do not take weeks off because Jackie's being a little bratty bitch. Not in the mood
Absolutely.
to record.
Or because Z didn't check his phone and didn't get up to record. Nothing like that.
No, never. But this was the homies Jackie and Z.
That's me.
And we'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace out.
Rolling up a little bit of pie. Rolling with some shit that's fine. Fine shit hard on a 9. I'm rubbing on the tabs on the spine. Rolling through in the 8 Wake up, be on the grind. Serving at 6:15. Serving in the 615.